Hey there, I'm Diamond, and today I will be your host. Sit back and relax as I teach you about insane vaults. This is a one-of-a-kind, all-GUI-based, fully customizable, with resource pack support, brilliant staff team, and easy to use may just be the plugin you're looking for. If these statements I just provided aren't good enough for you, let's get into the actual meat and bones and I'll show you why you may want this plugin. Here you can see 4 different options in the menu. You will see settings, your own vaults, shared vaults, and community vault. In settings, you can enable notifications for depositing and withdrawing messages that will appear in the chat. Heading back, we can check out our own vaults. These are purchasable, or you can set up a rank with X permission, which allows you to obtain for free. With that permission, a new icon will appear next to the purchase option. But currently, I can only add a new vault if I purchase it with my balance. But if I did have the permission, I can skip that step completely. There is a search feature in case I have a large amount of vaults. Going into our own vault, you can deposit your own items, but let's check out our vault settings first. We can change the vault icon, the type of vault, and we can upgrade it if we choose to. To the right, we can access shared vaults. We have a preferred vault option if you just want to access the vault before any others. We have an interaction for logs. Currently there are none because I have not interacted with the menu, but we can transfer ownership if we so choose to. You can set the price for transferring as well and depositing, but we will get into those settings later. In the vault, you can see basic information regarding it: holder, founder, vault type, and currency type. If I head back, I can purchase a new one, which will be the middle bag. And opening it, if I click any item in my inventory, I can deposit that item into the vault. By clicking it again, I can withdraw it. For this example, I set up a $10 fee for depositing and withdrawing, but we can change those settings later. And as you can see, it's easy to deposit it in different vaults for organization and ease of use. If you have tons of vaults, you may search for it, for example middle, and there it is. As you can see, we have shared vaults. If another player gave me permission, I would be able to access it in here, and you can enable that access for certain players and exactly which specific vault you want it to. In the community option here, anyone can deposit and withdraw items. These are all permission based and you can check out the interaction log, but those are the general settings in the player vaults menu. Hey, before we do continue, in the description below, why not check out our sponsor, Revivenode? With them, you can get a Minecraft server running in no time, and it only starts at $1 per gigabyte. So if you want to check them out and use promo code DIAMOND in all caps, you can get 15% off your very first purchase. But enough said, let's actually get back into the task at hand. Or is it ahead? Oh well. Now by running /IV as an admin, you can see we have many more options in the menu. We have the users, vaults, features, vault types, and the settings we can modify. By going into the users, we can see all available players and we can check all offline players. I can see myself and what vaults I own, even the shared vaults I'm part of, and blacklisted items I may have. If I want to, I can check my second account and all vaults I own in that account. And if I need to, I can create vaults for that specific account. Of course, check all of its shared vaults and of course items blacklisted. And what I really like is the offline feature, as many times players will be offline, and when you need to modify a setting, well, there you go. But let's head back and check out the vaults. In this menu, we can see every single vault created and purchased by players. We have access to search for a specific vault or check out offline vaults as well. Let's dive into the features menu. One feature that is currently disabled is the Vault Marketplace, which will be enabled in the future. You can modify the community vault settings right here. Left click to manage, right click to switch state, and press Q to delete. But let's left click and check out the features such as renaming it. Ignore the fees if you want to. We can hook this up to Ultra Economy, however I have it disabled, but expect a new video in the future regarding it. For new user arrival, we can set a certain duration in which only new users can withdraw items from the community vault. This is a nice feature that you don't want someone just coming into the server and taking out any item within the vault day one. We can purge all vaults after a certain amount of time, and this is a great feature, for example, if you have a faction type server or anything where you have to terminate after a set amount of time. You can also change the alias command. As of the moment, it's set to PV, but we can change it. For example, I messed up and I put cancel. Another feature is Vault Extend Inventory, which is disabled, but what it will do is try to expand the menu into your inventory, since Mojang has a hard limit of 54 for chests. I have it set off by default, but if you want to try it out, please note it is experimental. Heading back, you can see vault types. We have small, medium, and big bag variants. By clicking them, we can modify the settings and even switch the order around, but let's create one, and by default, the icon will be a chest. Shift left click, I can set a custom permission. Right click, I can disable it, and Q, I can delete it. Let's just open it up, and in here we can rename the vault. I can change all the values such as the amount for shared access, set a selling price, and change the icon, and I will search a pig and I can use a pig spawn egg since I named it Ted. We can change the vault size, but we also have a item blacklist, so you can no longer store your axolotl in a bucket. What's wrong with you? And in general settings, we can set up the fees basically for every action they can accomplish with this plugin. And don't worry, there is a language tab para você escolher a língua que representa a sua comunidade. There is support for MySQL, and if you want to, feel free, change the prefix, and of course there is a in-game updater feature as well. Now that's as much as I can cover. In the description, I am providing a link to the plugin and the wiki page as well. If you need more support, consider joining the Discord. They have an amazing staff team that honestly is a 10 out of 10 in my book. But overall, hey, maybe consider subscribing, who knows, just a random thought out there, and perhaps maybe just leave a like. It really does help out the channel. But I'm Diamond, hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Cheers.